This is Behind the Scenes. I'm Scott Sexsmith. A 16-year-old Algonquin student is making her mark on the gridiron and will be showing off her talents next month in Ottawa. Chris Dawson is here with Isabelle Berube's story. Chris, what can you tell us about the National Women's Under-18 Football Championship, and how did Isabelle get involved, and what's her role?
Yeah, I mean, it's a pretty impressive program. I think it's only been around 2 years since COVID came out, but I think mainly what it is it's an opportunity for women to get involved in the game, and they're actually having a national championship for the second year in a row for adults, and then they're all obviously doing one for U18. In this case, Ontario has broken it down into a team black and a team red, and Isabelle is a quarterback, and certainly comes from a very rich tradition school that has had a lot of players recently going away to college. And one guy that won a Super Bowl and he won a Grey Cup ring in Ryan Hunter, who went to Algonquin. So she's got a lot of big shoes to fill. But it's kind of one of those typical stories. A girl follows in her brother's path in football and says, "Hey, I want to do that too." And she wanted to get involved in football, and of course, ended up playing with the boys throughout and plays club football with the North Bay Bulldogs. Played on the team with the Algonquin Barons last year. So yeah, it's a pretty neat story to see that the game evolving. But like I said to you off camera, I mean, women's rugby has been around for decades, and it just kind of surprises me that this type of thing had not happened earlier. And maybe this is like one of those moments like we saw in the 2000s where girls playing hockey was kind of strange. It was all girls played ringette, boys played hockey. Maybe here's a moment where, female football players are going to get an opportunity as well.
Yeah, it's a good point, Chris. You bring up the North Bay Bulldogs football program, of course, a great program within the city of North Bay. How has Isabelle's involvement helped her and prepared her for not only the national championships coming up in Ottawa next month, but for her career moving forward?
It's been a great program, and I think she's fortunate enough to have a coach like Krista Morgan, a female coach coaching football. So you're seeing more women involved in sports as it should be, and I think Krista has been someone who has been a confidence builder for her. Obviously, having a brother growing up through the system has been very helpful, and of course, Mark Mathon, the one who is leads the North Bay Bulldogs program. They've had expanded the program to allow youth to play. You have the flag football element and the tackle football element. So it's been an instrumental part in a lot of players' growth, and certainly Isabelle's been able to play. She's a competitor, and it really doesn't care if she's playing against boys or girls. But I can certainly tell you, she is shocked thinking 5-6 years ago, thinking that she would have had an opportunity like this to be a quarterback in a national team to play across the country against other females is something that she's so excited to take part in.
Yeah, no question she's a standout, Chris, amongst male or female counterparts at the quarterback position. What are some of her strengths that put her above the rest?
Talking to Ryan Desbiens, who coached her in high school and won a championship and was named in the Hall of Fame as the Coach of the Year here in North Bay for his great work with that program. But she sees the field really well. She has a lot of confidence, and really somebody who understands the game. I know personally, she says her favorite quarterback is Patrick Mahomes. She likes to come out of the pocket and throw the ball. So definitely plays a very fearless style and has a lot of vision to be able to realize when she's going to get hit or not.
What are coaches and maybe even scouts saying? Is there potential for football after high school?
I think that's the big picture is youth sport going to start making, girls teams? I think, where is the ceiling right now? Is the national team the highest thing that she will ever pursue? Once she's done high school, could she make a team that would play for a national championship? Is that the ceiling? That's something we're going to have to find out. But certainly the way things are going now, the sky definitely is a limit, and you never know if that's going to be something to change. As I said before, we've had female rugby for years, and quite frankly, I think rugby's a lot more rougher sport than football ever has been. No disrespect. But, I hope it gets picked up, and I hope it gives opportunities for people like Isabelle to get a scholarship to play football on a women's football team.
No question. Great story here, Chris, and we certainly wish Isabelle nothing but success in Ottawa and hopefully a sack-free event. By the way, nice backdrop. It's like we purchased our brick in bulk.
There we go.
Bay Today's Chris Dawson. Thanks for this, Chris, and thanks for taking us behind the scenes.